To find the centre and radius of the circle whose equation is 5x squared minus 6x plus 5y squared plus 12y minus 26 equals 0, I'll begin by factorising the x terms and the y terms. I need to do that because when I complete the square I need unitary coefficients on the x squared and y squared terms. So factorising will give me 5 outside a bracket x squared minus 6 over 5x. Factorise these two terms by a factor of 5. We'll leave 5 times the bracket y squared plus 12 over 5y. And at this stage I'll add 26 to both sides, so that takes the number term across to the right hand side. For the next step I'll divide through by 5. That'll make things a bit simpler at this stage. So that will give me x squared minus 6/5 of x plus y squared plus 12/5 of y equals 26 over 5. Because when I divide this bracket by 5, it cancels that 5. Dividing this bracket by 5 cancels that 5. And 26 over 5 is what we get on the right hand side. Complete square for the x terms and the y terms. So completing the square gives me a squared bracket with x in. Subtract from it half of 6/5, so minus 3/5, and then subtract from the bracket 3/5 squared, which is 9 over 25. Add on, let's complete the square for the y terms. So I've got a squared bracket with a y in it. I add on half of this term, so that's 6/5, and subtract from the bracket that term squared, that's 36 25ths equals 26 over 5. At this stage I want to collect all the number terms to the right hand side, so that will leave me on the left x minus 3/5 squared plus y plus 6/5 squared. 9 and 36 is 45 25ths, and I'm going to add that on to 26/5. So what I'll do at this stage is I'll convert that to 25ths. So that will become 130 25ths, multiplying top and bottom by 5, and then I'm adding on the result of taking these two terms across, which is add on 45 25ths, which is 175 over 25. So from here the centre of the circle is at 3/5, change the sign of the number in the x bracket, comma, negative 6/5, changing the sign in the y bracket, and the radius is the square root of the result of this. 175 over 25 is 7, so the radius is root 7.